Do you know that awesome feeling when you go to bed, fall asleep, and wake up feeling refreshed? Yeah, me neither. Truth is, I suffer from a sleeping disorder. It's called children. The sleep deprivation is just a step-by-step process towards becoming a zombie. Step 1, you're pregnant. And your little bundle of joy has kept you up all night, kicking your ribs like he's trying to escape from Azkaban. Step 2, your sweet little baby sucks the life out of you 4 to 6 times a night, and you realize you don't want to sleep like a baby, you just want to sleep like your partner. Step 3, your toddler is in the nightmare stage. The sight of his body in the doorway gives you nightmares. Step 4, in the middle of the night, your kid crawls into bed with you, and it feels like you're sleeping with a drunken octopus looking for its car keys. Step 5, they're teens. They finally sleep through the night. You can finally sleep in, right? Wrong. The script is flipped. Now it's your job to get them up. Wake up! But that's okay, because you can go to bed early, right? Wrong again, because it's past 11 and they're at that party, and that imagination that served you so well in Creative Writing 101 now runs through the litany of things that could go wrong. That's okay. Who needs sleep anyway? What do you call 2 billion women who take totally different paths while on the same journey? Moms! Join me, MJ Miller, as I dive deep into motherhood, what it looks like, what it feels like, and sometimes what it smells like. What do we have in common? What sets us magical creatures apart from the rest? We're mothers, and we're carrying the Motherload.
Give up so much when you become a mom. You even have to give up your own issues. Yeah, all your weirdnesses, because if you're screwed up about something, you're gonna screw them up about it. I have not been able to cover up my obsession with looks from my children. They know it. They know how vain I am. I like being the prettiest girl in the room, and I often am the prettiest girl in the room, because I spend a lot of time alone in my room. Before I was a mom, I was an actress, and I was once asked to audition for the prettiest girl on the planet of ugly girls. The other girls were played by men. I didn't get it. I wasn't pretty enough. Oh, thank you. There is nothing that ugly girls like more than your sympathy.
Were you annoying as a child?
Yes.
You're very honest.
Sure.
What was the most annoying thing you did?
I mean, like, one time I glued the fridge shut with, like, super glue. Like,
That's rotten.
yeah, I was like, I wonder if it'd work. And it totally worked.
Coming home a little bit intoxicated, she didn't like, but she thought it was funny.
Generally, moms don't like intoxicated children.
I think when she would have to tell me to do the same thing over and over.
Were you annoying as a kid?
I don't think I was an annoying kid. I really don't think I was ever like the hyperactive kid. I was like in school, I was always a quiet kid.
I used to get in trouble as a kid because I would never want to put away my laundry, so I would just put the clean laundry back in the laundry bin, and then she would find like rolled socks in the laundry and then get mad at me for being lazy. I mean, valid.
Was there anything when you were growing up that irritated your mom about you?
Probably how much I talk. She was always like, being like, okay, like, that's enough. Sometimes too much is, too much.
Dad? Having the ability to guide people towards their goals is a pretty powerful thing. And it's what Matt and Mitch Benvie do every day through Evolve Fitness, where they transform not just bodies, but lives, one community member at a time. Matt started out as a personal trainer, but Evolve was bound to evolve, adding twin brother Mitch, 2 locations, 20 employees, 150 boot camps, 750 clients, and now virtual classes. So even in a global pandemic, there's no excuse to miss that sweat session. Damn. What's the secret to all this success? We'll talk with Matt and Mitch's mother, Sandra, to find out what it was like raising twin boys who were born to empower. Hi, Sandra. Sandra.
Hi, MJ. Come on in.
Thanks.
I'm Sandra Benvie, the mother of Matthew and Mitchell Benvie that own Evolve Fitness. When Matthew graduated from university, he had wanted to be a personal trainer. He has a degree in kinesiology, so does Mitchell. They have a gym on Strawberry Hill, and they have one in Bedford as well. And they have more employees than I know.
So has fitness always been a part of your life as a family? Like, were you somebody who...
Well, let's just say that I did the Jane Fonda workout.
Oh, and we're gonna do some more Jane Fonda workout later. They were involved in so many sports, so that must have really helped them in terms of developing such a broad knowledge of fitness, because they'd been in hockey, they'd been in soccer. What else were they in?
Volleyball, badminton.
Who played basketball?
They both did.
So there's Matthew playing soccer. That little blur is a soccer ball. Did you attend all of their games?
I tried to. When I wasn't working, I would be there. It was busy times.
What did the house smell like?
Oh my God, those soccer, having the soccer gear and the...
I asked, but I already knew.
Oh God.
And have you learned a lot about like different muscle groups and toning and...
The biggest thing that I didn't want to have was bat wings. So I
didn't know what the heck you were talking about. I find that's a funny thing that I don't know. I'm like, I'm fine with bat wings. I'm good. I'll be fine with that. And how does nutrition fit into your worlds as a family? Was that something that was always...
No. And if you hear them tell it, you'll think that they only survived on bologna sandwiches and Cheese Whiz, so...
Oh, I love Cheese Whiz.
And I only buy it when I know they're coming, because they still like...
They eat Cheese Whiz?
They do eat Cheese Whiz.
Oh my God! I love Cheese Whiz.
They did eat decently because we bought a half a cow every year, so I mean...
Oh my God, 3
that's all they
teenage
do
boys.
is eat.
Yeah, that's a bit nuts, eh? Did that hit you by surprise when that happened? When all that eating happened? That shocked me. I was like, what is happening now? We started having to hide the groceries because the girls got angry that there was nothing for them to eat.
Yes. Well, I didn't have any girls to complain, just me.
Oh, okay. Just you,
Yeah.
starving. That's a way to lose weight too.
Oh
Just have teenage sons. It's all you need to lose whatever weight you want to lose.
Were my pregnancies planned? Not really, because 56 years ago, you didn't have that much leeway. And besides, that was the point of being married, and was to have children and have a family.
Was my pregnancy planned? Yes, it was.
My pregnancy was planned, for sure.
Yes, mine was planned. And I did a lot of research, and I wanted a girl, and I had a girl.
Was my pregnancy planned? No, it wasn't. Not at all.
Did I always want to have children? No.
Did I always want to have children? Yes, I did.
Yes, actually wanted to have lots of children until I had children.
I never wanted kids, and I think that my partner just changed that for me over time, over the years.
How old was I when I got pregnant? I was 34.
Well, I was a little bit younger. I was 24.
How old was I when I was pregnant? I got pregnant when I was 26 years old.
My first pregnancy, I was 24.
I was pregnant when I was 32 years old.
Leslie, how'd you get pregnant?
Pass. How did I get pregnant? The good old conventional way, yep. Me and my husband.
Parents always worry about kids fitting in, but it's hard for moms to fit in too. Like, I didn't fit in my family, I didn't fit in high school, and now I don't fit in on Facebook. I mean, you guys all fit in. I see y'all doing all your living and looking at a sunset and writing comforting things like, you are exactly where you need to be. And I think as I'm on my iPad, sitting on my toilet, you're right. But sorry, friends, Facebook just makes me jealous. That's it. Super bitter, super jealous. I even got jealous of my own Facebook page. I mean, I looked great. And I see all your projects and your awards and your endeavors. And it's not that I want your projects to fail because I want you to fail. I just want you to fail so I feel better about myself.
This is them. This is like the first picture of them ever. Okay, which one's which?
I'm not sure, but I think this one's Matthew.
She really doesn't know.
I know, but don't they look the same there?
Yeah, but this one looks like a cheesier personality. Like he's like, you know, playing it up for the camera.
That way, he still does that.
So is that Mitch?
I think so.
Mitch is the camera guy?
I think I am a bossy mother, maybe, because I do kind of voice my opinion still to my adult children, and that's something that my mother never did. I always appreciated that she never got involved in my life once I was out of the house and married, and unfortunately, I'm doing that to my kids. I get pushback from Matthew. Anyway, they still talk to me, so I guess that's good.
Here's a picture of you coming home from the hospital.
Yes, and
with two little babies in tow.
Did I write a who was who on the back? Because I have no idea today.
But you were saying identical twins.
What my doctor calls a freak of nature.
Okay,
that's what he said.
Not really what a mom wants to hear when she's pregnant. You're about to have a freak of nature.
When I had my first ultrasound, they told me that Mitchell, they called them twin A and twin B, was going to be a paraplegic, so that was a little bit scary. My doctor sent me through to Halifax to have an ultrasound, and they could see nothing of why they thought.
They thought that. So did that reassure you, or did that just play? No, of course not. You just drop one of those little seeds in a mom's mind and a whole terror plant grows.
You go with worst case scenario. You're scared to hope, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. When Mitchell was born, he was whisked away, and I didn't get to see him till the next morning. And I think there was an issue with the breathing. So because of the scare that I'd had when I was pregnant and saying that he could be paraplegic, I was very worried. And the next morning, the first thing I did was go to the nursery to see him, and he was perfectly fine. They are so cute.
They are very cute. I mean, having identical twins, what's that like?
I was young, so when you're young, nothing bothers you, right? You're just kind of
going with the flow.
Yep, going with the flow.
And I see from this picture, you made it all happen by just, here, I'll cover up the bottom of the picture. You made it all happen by just getting them to feed each other. So you didn't have to be involved. I didn't know, that's the benefit of having twins. You don't have to feed them, they just feed themselves. And you don't have to put pants on them. There's no pants. These boys are wearing no pants. That's an adorable picture.
We had a single income, so in order to stay home, I had to do something. And so there's always people looking for childcare. So I did have a couple of children that I babysat in my home. And I did give up the dream of being a teacher, but I did have a little preschool here with the kids that I was taking care of. Every morning we would sit at the table and I would teach them what they needed to know to go to school. Well, going back to work after 10 years of not being in the workforce was challenging because everything had changed so much. Working retail full-time allowed me to have one day home per week with the kids after school so that they could have their friends over or they could go somewhere and be able to be picked up and get a good meal cooked, you know.
Proudest moments as a mom?
Many. I don't know. High school graduation would be one. University graduation would be another one. They were buddies.
That's cute.
Buying the business for Matthew. Mitchell having the balls to go teach in South Korea right after graduation. And now, like, they're great boys.
Like that. Very proud moment right there.
Unsolicited advice, wow. I think it depends on who it's coming from and when it's offered.
Oh yeah, everybody's got an opinion, right?
I told everyone once we found out we were pregnant, I said I will no longer be accepting any unsolicited advice. And so far, no one has given me any advice. No, you gotta get intimidating, because I don't think anyone wants to deal with me.
I mean, you get the comments of, you don't look like you've had 6 kids, or are you soon gonna stop? And I thought, well, I don't know.
Oh, in the beginning, it absolutely did.
Very irritating.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. But with the second, just let it slide.
Yeah.
Just like, okay.
So like my mom talks a lot about how like they didn't have that. Pre-internet didn't exist. You just were pregnant, you knew nothing. Just if your neighbor didn't tell you something, then you didn't know it.
Here's the issue with me.
Gosh.
Do I want to give the advice? Sure. Do I want to receive it? No.
Yeah. You are about to enter the courtroom of Judge MJ. The people are family, the cases are dumb, and the rulings are not legally binding. This is MJ's courtroom. Judge MJ, judging mothers since 1976. Kirsten is a 31-year-old mom. She says that the defendant is a heavy drinker. He's up all night drinking, and once he even projectile vomited on her. And yet she is the one who feels hungover.
Okay, so you've heard the charges. What is your plea, sir? I will assume by your drool that you are pleading not guilty. I see here you have decided to countersue. How dare you? Ma'am, this is my courtroom. Don't look at him, no matter how adorable he is. When you have something to say, you will address the bench. How dare you? Oh my God, beauty fades, dumb as forever. Okay, in your affidavit, it says that she threatened to eat you. Is that correct? What? Ma'am, can you calm down? It says, I quote, you said, coochie coochie coo, you're so cute, I could eat you. And then you were there, and then you disappeared. And then you were there again. I was playing peekaboo. Well, now you will play by the rules of this court. And, sir, you would like to bring your first witness to the stand? Could Mr. Wiggles please rise?
Wiggle. Wiggle.
Objection, he's a clown. Sustained, call the next witness. My mother?
She never puts a hat on him. I've told her to sleep when he sleeps. I don't understand the problem. I raised 5 children and never complained. And look at you, you look exhausted. Would it have hurt you to comb your hair this morning?
Ma'am, don't judge her. That is my job.
Please, Judge MJ, just give me a break, okay? I haven't slept in weeks.
Oh, you'll be fine. It builds character. Consider yourself judged.
He's tired. I'm so tired.
You gonna do something about that? Somebody's sleeping in the courtroom? You're just gonna stand there? What are you doing?
Yes.
Judge MJ, let her be the judge of you.
I'll be the judge of that. Oh my God, I love this t-shirt, the color. It's amazing.
This is lovely on you.
Thank you.
This is what you get after you do the work.
Oh my God, there's a bacon-covered donut. I'll be coming for you later.
Okay, so we're warming up with jumping jacks. Ready?
Kind of warm already, but I'm good.
Okay. Back up.
That might not be possible.
Seal jacks. Did you ever do a seal jack before?
I have never seen a seal do a jack. Well, now you make that look really good.
I'm fluttering! Fluttering the feet!
I feel some endorphins.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm quite high.
Reverse lunges. Did you ever do a reverse lunge before?
You keep asking me, did I ever? You might as well just assume I never did.
Okay.
You're going fast up this mountain.
And if you're really good, you can dip.
What if you're not really good?
Then you just hold it.
Okay, hold it. Are we done? Oh my God, that was hard. Can we do something else?
That sounds good to me.
We're fabulous. Now we're ready to work out. Oh yeah, let's get physical. Oh yeah.
Let's move those arms.
Oh yeah, we got this. This is what I'm talking about. There's a bacon-covered donut waiting for me. And look at that. We're back where we started. This all worked out. You're a very good coach.
Thank you. You're a good student.
And you're a good donut. Oh my God, that's good. That is really good. I'm not kidding.
Is it maple frosting?
It's just the bacon.
It's all about the bacon.
It's all about the bacon. What I learned from Sandra is that the payoff of a mother's sacrifice is often found in the successes of her children, and that it's the proud moments of twins, mind you, that make it all worthwhile. Recently that being a good manager is watching over people who suck at things you're really good at. And I can relate to this as a mom because my son puts laundry away like he's trying to hurt me. The way he just balls up shirts and pants together and jams them in the drawer. And then, you know, I'll look under his bed and I'll be like, you put the underwear under there? Then there's my daughter. If anybody wants to hold me hostage and torture me, give her a broom and send her to my cell, because the girl does not know how to use it. Because for most of us, the steady rhythmic motion of sweeping is intuitive, but not for her. She is so excruciatingly slow. It's like she's worried there's like a bomb under the floorboards. Boom.